You want to combine your colors without looking too matchy-matchy. There's super simple formulas on how to do that, and that's what I'm going to show you today. Before we start, make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be showing you everything about fashion, and if you want to see more videos like this, you need to be subscribed. So let's start. A super warm welcome to all of you. My name is Xochil. I'm your virtual image consultant and BFF. The first thing you'll need is a color wheel. I am old school, so I like everything on paper. And so I have this one in my closet, and whenever I want to combine my colors, I just look at this one. If you want to have a digital one, you can go on canva.com, and it's pretty cool because you can just take your cursor and move it around and select your colors that way. If you prefer just to have a simple printed version, I have one on my website. I'm going to link it down below. You can just download it and print it, and there you have your color wheel. So I would like to address, you might hear some weird sounds in the background. Some are beautiful birds, some other animals, I don't even know what it is, honestly. We thought, my husband and I, that it would be a really good idea to move into the jungle. And it is not as quiet as what we thought it would be. But anyways, here we are, and it's also 100 degrees in this office. It's the only place in the house where I don't have air conditioning. So if you see some shine on my body, it is not glow, but sweat. Let's start combining your colors. Now, the first way you can do that is the easiest, to my opinion, and you probably know it by now, and it's monochromatic. This is when you take one color and either add tints, tones, and shades to it. So tints is when you add white to the color and you make it more pastel-like. Tones is when you add gray to it, so you make it more muted or dustier. And shades is when you add black, so you make it darker. Here are some gorgeous monochromatic outfits. Second way you can combine your colors is called Analogus. This is when you take 3 colors from the color wheel and you combine them together. Now, the best way to do that is by keeping the same tints, tones, or shades. If not, it might look a little off. And here are some examples. If you want to push the envelope and start color blocking, complementary colors is the best option. So you take the color wheel and you go straight across. It's the color that it acts its opposite. I am a cool undertone, so I like to keep all of my cool colors on top close to my face, and then whatever other colors that don't really suit me goes on the bottom. For example, I would have a red violet top right here, and then I would go straight down to a yellow green pair of pants. Before you start combining colors, I highly suggest that you know your best colors by getting a professional color analysis. Now, I cannot tell you how this is a lifesaver. Once you know your colors, it is easier to shop. You stop wasting money on clothing that don't really suit you, and you can combine them perfectly because you have a complete color palette. Now, if you do not want to get a color analysis, I suggest you just at least know if you are a cool undertone or warm undertone, and I have a free template on my website that I give for free for you to know at least if you are warm colors or cool colors. It's so important to become smarter on the way we consume clothing because there's so much clothing that goes to waste. And I feel like if you know what your best fits are or the best colors, then your consumption minimizes, and then you become confident in buying clothing, and that's what I want for you. At least know if you're cool or warm. This way you have a direction of what colors to choose from. If you want to push the envelope a little bit more, you can do a triad. This is when you take a triangle evenly spaced, and then each corner is one color. Here are some examples. There's also the incomplete triad. The word says it all. It's the same exact triangle, but with missing one corner. And there's your outfit. Next is a tetrad. This is when you take a square or a rectangle and each corner is a color. Then you also have the incomplete tetrad, which is the same, is with missing one color. So before we go, make sure to watch my other coming video on how to pair neutrals. You do not want to miss that one. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel because I will be pumping videos each week about styling and color analysis. And if you have any questions, ask me down below. And I hope you have an amazing week. See you next Friday.